All right, Virgo, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for January 29th through the 4th of February 2018. So this week we have a lunar eclipse on Wednesday, and this is in your 11th house of your future ideals. So great week to do a status check with your future ideals, your aspirations, your hopes and wishes for the future, and some of you even too with your network circles or your community or anything that you do that is progressive or greater than yourself. So this is now essentially a new shift that's taking place these first few months of the year, where the North Node is going into this area for you. So in some cases, for some of you, if there's been anything over the past 6 months involving this, could be culminating now. But I think for most of you, there is this new shift, this new awareness about the importance of now developing your ideals and also your network circles. So let's take a look at that along with some of the other aspects we have this week here in more detail when we return. All right, Virgo, here's your chart for the week. And as a reminder, this video is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, definitely check out that link down below. We're using the actual size of the constellations, which does change the signs from mainstream astrology. Also, an announcement too, I am going to be taking a break from the weeklies here. I am still going to be doing the dailies, but I do need to take a bit of a break with the weeklies. Those of you who've been following the channel for some time know that from time to time I do need to take a bit of a break just to get some perspective. So hopefully I don't know how long it'll take, but you know, I would imagine not too long, and then we should be back to weeklies as usual. So let's take a look at this week here for you, Virgo. We've got Mars right off the bat going into your third house of communication. I think you can expect over the next month and a half more directness with your communication, maybe more motivation to communicate or to learn as well. Some of you may be motivated to learn, get into some studies, learn some practical things in your life, and maybe connect to your peers and those around you, communicate, get involved in your community or your marketplace, exchanging, that kind of thing for some of you. So really good motivation and drive there for the next month and a half. And Venus is going over the South Node here Monday, Tuesday as well. So this week really is about, I think, bringing balance back to your self-expression, the things that put a smile on your face in your life, what gives you joy in life. This stuff, I think you're very much rooted in right now. It's very important to you right now, but it is about bringing balance back to it with the South Node here this year. And Venus over the South Node on Monday, Tuesday can help you do this. What are some values you have about what you enjoy, about maybe hobbies, interests, creative things, people you're passionate about, right? Becoming aware of maybe some old values, some old perspectives that you're letting go of to help bring balance back to this area. And that's going to be really facilitating the lunar eclipse, which will be in the 11th house of how can you give and contribute to things larger than yourself? How can you get involved in maybe community, your network circles, friends? And if it's not more social like that, maybe it's about how can you cultivate your future hopes and wishes. So great week to do this status check with this, and what you'll likely find is that the joy and passion that you really want here with the South Node, the key to unlocking that will most likely be you getting into that progressive side, you getting into that forward-thinking, future, aspiring side, right? And yes, there could even be things culminating for a lot of you regarding this, but for all of you, status check. And with the insight you do gain this week involving this stuff, you'll be implementing over the next 6 months. So great to do that, great to take that insight, start to implement it now moving forward. So on Thursday, your ruler does change signs, goes into Capricorn, which is that 5th house. So I think there will be especially more of an emphasis on your self-expression, on your joys in life, Thursday onward. And you'll be learning a lot about this area, developing it even more. And then on the weekend, the sun does go over the South Node. So again, there is more balance being brought back to the self-expression. Okay, so if you do notice that, again, there are any patterns, unhealthy patterns you want to bring back into balance, let go of, transform, change. You know, sun, South Node, help you do that over the weekend. Mercury sextiling Mars, you could be quite motivated this weekend, or at least there's an opening to be so, right? Direct, independent perhaps. Again, good flow maybe with that communication. There is good synergy this weekend between your communicative sector and that self-expression. And Venus does square up to Jupiter as a reminder that it's still a great year. And so it's a great week for developing your resources, finances, income, investments, and most fundamentally, your sense of self-worth, right, is expanding at this time. So with Venus square Jupiter, finding the constructive way of developing your resources, developing your values, and it could be a good weekend for that when you are taking that initiative or action to concretize it, build it, and use that inspiration in constructive ways. All right, so Virgo, have a fantastic week. Hope this was helpful. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you very soon for the next daily forecast.